Okay, hey everybody, I'm back one more time and again. Last video I did the first four highlights of chapter 1, and I'm gonna do the second four. Um, we're just gonna jump right in because I don't like to talk y'all heads off. So here we go. Now the first one in this group of four, um, and I kiss dating goodbye is knowing what's good and knowing what's best. Usually when we engage in a guy and girl relationship, we're not always choosing between absolute right and absolute wrong. That was actually a quote in the book, and he's right because everybody has their own definition of what's right and what's wrong. Like some people don't see any problem with kissing or cuddling or hugging, but those are little things that lead to bigger things. So you can ask yourself in your relationship, is this good for me? Or what's good or what's best? Is this the best thing for me to do? Is this the best thing for us to do? So that's one thing. The second one was not dating is not to avoid pain, but it's to love like Christ wants us to love. Yeah, I did give you the challenge to not date, but it's not for you to avoid pain and hurt because at some point, even when you do it right, you will still, you may still experience pain and disappointment. But if you love the way Christ loves, and if you let the Lord drive the way you love, it won't be that hurt that everybody is experiencing. Because just today I was thinking of the way that everybody is going about having a relationship is not the way that God designed it. And because we're not going according to the way he designed it, it's the reason why we're going through so much hurt and so much pain, and why everybody has trust issues, as they say, and why no everybody feels that nobody's out there for them and nobody's loyal. That's the reason why, because we're not doing it the way Christ has us to do it. So that's the second point. The third point is purity goes beyond physical. It stems to motives, our minds, and our emotions. Yes, purity is, we all think first, the physical. You know, uh, there are, a lot of people say that there are not a lot of virgins, which seems to be very true. They are out there though. It's just maybe most of the people aren't, but purity goes beyond that. It goes, what is your motive? What is your what is your mind thinking about in this relationship? Is it only for the physical side? Is it only just for you? Um and in your emotions, you want to be pure in your emotions. You want your motive to be genuine for this person. You don't want, of course, we don't want to go in a relationship saying, oh yeah, I'm going to cheat on this person, I'm going to hurt this person. No. But purity, it embodies more than just the physical. So it's physical, motives, your mind, and your emotions. And lastly, owning up to past messes we've made in relationships. So you've probably been in a few relationships before, and maybe you didn't exactly treat this person right. We have to own up to those things. And sometimes you feel when you get a raw deal in a relationship, you may be like, well, why did that happen to me? I'm a good person or whatever like that. But sometimes most of the time, what goes around comes around. And if we don't own up to what we've done, or go back to that person and say, look, I did do you wrong. I didn't mean to do that. That's not something I meant to do to you. And a lot of people have a problem with apologizing, yes, but it's showing maturity, and it's showing that you are the bigger person. And also, that's not, God doesn't want us going around breaking people's hearts. No, that's not the way he designed it to be. But if you have broken a few hearts, hopefully not that many, if you have, own up to it, because when it comes back on us, it does not feel good at all. So even me myself, I've probably had a few encounters where I didn't handle it right, and I had to go back and tell the person, look, I didn't mean to say that like that, or just whatever. However you can get the apology out, get it out, and let the person know that I didn't mean to do that. Firstly, because if you're saved and you are a church person or whatever, and you esteem your relationship with God, He wouldn't be pleased with that. He doesn't hurt us. He doesn't leave us. He doesn't treat us the way we treat most people. He doesn't do any of that. And we have to take on His characteristics, which we don't do, but we have to do that. So you may notice that a lot of this has to do with God and, having Him at the center. This is the whole purpose, having Him at the center. This, what's at the center now these days is sex. So that's what's clouding people's judgment. That's what's having people all crazy and their emotions are all over the place. Take that out, put Christ in, and there you go. Now, you still will have work to do because, dealing with people anyway is, pretty challenging. I know from working with people every day, but that's what we have to do. We have to put Christ at the center. And once He is at the center, then you're definitely on the right path. Now, putting Him at the center goes deeper than what we initially think. But I'm going to cut it off right here since I'm already 6 minutes and I never try to talk your head off. So, like, share, comment. And one more thing, I forgot. I have to keep challenging y'all every video that I do. I challenge you again to not date and start to apply these highlights that I've given you. So, as I said again, like, share, tell everybody about it. Thank you for listening.